Just kidding. All right, what's up, everybody? Am I out of focus? Wait a minute. I think I'm in focus. What's up? Wow. Okay. I did think that was a pretty good recovery. And by the way, good evening, everyone. This is why was my mic cutting out so much? Hold on. Let me make a little adjustment, as we like to say in the business. These need some sandpaper on the sides. This is just some slippery wood. Yeah, they're super slippery, and they are not. I got pants on. I bet if I had shorts on, it would help. But yeah, these are not easy to hold on to. But yeah, so today, I need to get some sandpaper or something, put them on the sides. How you guys doing? You guys good? Let me back out a little. Hello. Now I can't set things on the conga because I'm on a public forum. All right, you guys. Yeah, so today's theme was around the block. I could raise the camera up a little. And so, yeah, last week we did scraping by, I think, or something like that. Today's around the block, and I thought, yeah, why not get out all the wood stuff? Wood blocks, temple blocks, a crane. Got my crane here, which I'm going to show you guys something in a second that I think is really fascinating, because I got two, let me zoom in again. I got two of these log drums out. This one, I want to show you. They're very different in construction. Well, not very. They're somewhat different. This is one. I think this is an Indonesian design, and this is a West African design. You see? So this one in my right hand has three slats, right? Three long slats, and the two notes are there between the middle slat. And then this one has just two sides, right? It has two resonation chambers. Like it's like a robot or something, little robot face. And but let me show you. Let me show you what I found out earlier, because I thought, oh, I'll grab both of these, so I'll have two different sounds, right? Look at this. Let's go over here. Watch this. Ready? Watch. Right? That's the Indonesian one, and now look at this one. It's exactly the same. I mean, it's not exactly the same sound, but you guys, come on. They're like exactly the same pitches. What are the chances? What are the chances of that? I don't even know. But isn't that crazy? I mean, they're about the same size, but not exactly. Anyway, I just found that out right before I started. Because, yeah. So that's why I only used one of them, because it didn't really matter which one I used. They both basically sound the same. Anyway, I thought that was kind of hilarious and weird. Let's say hello. All right, Sue. You were the first one here. Hey, Sue, how are you? Nice and early. Mick is here. Neil, what's up? And Ultra Drums. Who's Ultra Drums? Ultra Drums. Okay, I don't have your name yet, but I used to love Ultraman. That was my favorite TV show when I was a kid, so I'm down with the Ultra Drum vibe. Santa is here. Nice to see you. You had a great day in music. Oh, you got to chat with a video, a musician that you admire in music therapy. That's awesome. That's really cool. And yes, Roseanne is here. We made it. I'm surprised you do make it all the time, Roseanne. I mean, you know, you have permission to be a little late at any point. And Bill is here. Urban Dervish, welcome. And who else? Anyone else? I think that's... And Lacey, welcome. All right, nice. Okay, welcome everybody. Yeah, so around the block, right? Let me show you a few things that I'm using. I'm using my Ohm temple blocks. Ooh, let's see, can you see? Well, you can see them there, but this is a better view probably. So I have a set of 5 of these and a set of 3. I love these things. They sound great. I've had these a long time. I don't think they make them anymore, but they're just plywood, but they really have a nice resonant, right? And bugle tuning. Do, do, do. So I dug those out. I got a couple of these native tongue, is that what it is? Native tongue percussion wood blocks. I found this Von Croft wood block. Von Croft is a really reputable brand, really nice. Made in the USA, it says right on it. I guess, well, it says USA. USA! So there's that. Patriotic woodblock. There's the, as I mentioned a minute ago, the Kreen. Kreen is a West African log drum. And then I have this, which I'm assuming is, I think it's Indonesian. I'm not sure. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit softer wood, but similar. And then we had a couple frogs, right? Different size frogs. And even the cricket. The cricket is here. Where is it in focus? Yeah, one of the crickets. We also had, of course, the wood top bongos. Now, I know it doesn't necessarily qualify as a block, but basically everything I played is made of wood, basically. So the wood top bongos. And then we had, of course, the cajon right here. And what else is made of wood that I played? I'll give you a hint. Native tongue percussion, yes. Thank you, Roseanne, for putting that link. They do make cool stuff. I haven't been using it lately, but I saw some of that stuff in the box, and I was like, oh, I gotta hook that back up. Because I used to have, you know, they have blocks and bells. You can just clip them onto a drum, like a bongo or a conga, and then have it right there. Yeah, so Ultra Drum says the pipes. So the Native American style flute, all also made of wood and played rhythmically in that that kind of what we call that. I mean, you can call that the cascara rhythm or the bomba kind of tresillo implied rhythm. It's a kind of a universal rhythm, right? Just to get that vibe. And I played the F sharp, the G, the A, the B, and I just stacked them. And on one side, I played the low notes. And on the other side of the loop, I played the high notes. Just the 5th up. So, just an idea. And then I could play kind of any key flute over it, and because that turned into what they call a cluster, right? A chord cluster. And it's just more of an effect, right, than an actual harmony. It's not really a harmony. It's just a block of sound. A block of sound. There you go. It all makes sense now, you guys. I mean, that's funny. They literally call those like sound blocks. All right. I feel like that was a lot of work, actually. What am I doing? Jesse James is in the house. All right. Hey, Jesse. Nice to see you. All right. So, I mean, you guys, that's basically all I have, except I do want to revisit this little gem. So let's do it.
Guess the sound!
All right, you guys ready? Listen. Ah, it's cutting out. Let me see if I can switch mics. Hold on. I have to take the, hold on. I mean, was that enough? Do you guys need more of an example? I have a gate on the mic, so it's chopping it out a little bit, but here it is again. See if I can hold it up higher. Still kind of cutting out the sound a little towards the end, but hopefully that's enough. So what is that? What instrument is that? Do you think? And am I tricking you at all? What do you guys think that is? Oh, take your time. Hand drum. Thai cymbal. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Thai cymbal and pan drum. I like the way you guys are thinking though. All right, Champion Morris, Jennifer from Australia. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. We just did Guess the Sound. We're in the middle of Guess the Sound. I don't know if you heard it, but they're trying to guess the sound. We haven't done Guess the Sound in a few weeks, so I thought I would bring it back. You know, because it is a copywritten feature of the show. I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Are there other Guess the Sounds, though? I mean, not that I know of. There's certainly been shows that probably have had that feature, though, in the past, like the Groucho Marx show. What's the oldest show? What's the oldest variety show you guys remember from TV? Like, I think the Ed Sullivan Show was still on when I was a kid. I think, maybe. The Tonight Show for sure, with Johnny Carson. Before he had all gray hair, or white hair. Here it is again, Jennifer. Listen. Yeah, sorry the end is cutting out. Let me change this for a second. There we go. Now it will not chop off. So Urban Dervish says, you say the Muppets. You hear the background sound? Can you guys hear that? The background sound. So that's why I put in the noise gate, because it does this. Cuts it out. Let me just. All right, I'll do that. I'll raise it a tiny bit. Any other guesses? Ultra Drums remembers Ultraman, right? Ultraman. It was like my favorite. Whew. Really? Oh, Ed Sullivan was on when you were a kid, Roseanne? No way. Come on. Really, Sue? Groucho Marx? Was the Groucho Marx show on? Really? When did the Groucho Marx show go off the air? It must have been early 60s then, right? Like something like that. All right, you guys. Tibetan Bell, good guess. Let me show you. Actually, I've already shown you. Believe it or not. Ready? I showed you guys. Ooh. It's my water bottle, which is very resonant. Lacey's monkey balls. Yeah, we got to find the monkey balls. Well, maybe when we do another so we did scrapers last week, right? We did blocks, and now we're something about metal has to come up. Not next week, because next week I think I'm going to be out or off the air. All right, was that fair to? And I showed you guys this twice, by the way. And I said, "Am I tricking you?" I wasn't really tricking you. I mean, but it's not an instrument, really, or is it? I just, this is my water bottle I use all the time, and it's very resonant. I'm trying to get it to change pitch, but yes, I did get you. All right. So water bottle is on the table for the Gimme 5. Although I can't promise anything. I haven't been practicing a lot of water bottle lately, but doesn't mean we can't use it. Oh yeah, You Bet Your Life with Groucho Marx. That's right. I'm a little, just a hair too young for that. And yeah, so this is an example of a found sound, right? Found sounds, for any of you who don't know, I think most of you know, but found sounds are just literally, it's not like a non-instrument that we use as an instrument, right? Something that's not made as a musical instrument and we use it as an instrument. That's basically found sounds, right? So I think it could also be, well, actually, no, I'm going to take that back. I was going to say, I think it could also be maybe a extremely different use of an instrument, like a non-traditional use, but I think that's more like just an alternate use, or what we call like a prepared instrument, like putting a cymbal, upside down on a timpani or something. That's not really a found sound, but it's a different application of instruments. All right, what are you guys talking about? Yes, Roseanne said anything's an instrument when you're a percussionist. That's exactly right. And Jesse said, if I can make a sound, then it can be an instrument. Yeah. Actually, oh, Sue, so you got it 1950 to 1961. Yeah, see, I was born in 63, so I missed that. And I'm not sure I would have seen it even if I was, born in 60. Probably wouldn't remember it from being 3 years old. But yeah, that's cool. I just missed that one. Yeah, you could probably still see show. That's true. You Bet Your Life. I mean, and that was great stuff, right? That was classic. Groucho Marx. So I'm reading Ultra Drums. I do that too when I'm walking, and I'll tap with my fingers, and I'll make the rhythm. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's instruments everywhere, you guys, everywhere, and then there's music also coming in from everywhere. If you're outside or even inside, sometimes if you listen to the dryer or the washing machine or the whatever. There's rhythmic sounds, there's background sounds that you can tune into. Of course, nature sounds, we're coming up on spring here. And I noticed yesterday I was taking this dog that we were dog sitting for a walk, and I just noticed, that golden hour before sundown, I'd say the last 2 hours before sundown, all the birds get super active. They're just out there chattering. They do that in the morning, of course. When the sun's about to be up, that right before the sun up, the birds get going, and then right before the sundown, the birds get going too. And I think what they're saying is, watch out for the hawk, because there's a hawk. There's a couple hawks in our neighborhood. And do you guys okay, Roseanne got a metal water bottle. Okay, good, nice. You can get a metal bowl, or a bottle, or something like this, or a thermos maybe. It has to be kind of one layer though. It can't be 2 layers, I don't think. And then you can do metal bowls were great, and you can swish the water around. and change the pitch. You can also take anything that's like a bell and dip it into water, and it'll change the pitch. But if you do that, I would not recommend doing dipping like brass or cymbals, actual cymbals, into water. They don't really like water too much. If you do decide to do that as an effect, I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but dry it off immediately. Don't get your instruments like wet and leave them, because they can oxidize and maybe rust a little bit. It could be cleaned off, but I just remember when I got a little tour of the Paiste cymbal factory, or not the factory, but the showroom, and they were saying how, just don't get your cymbals wet. So I'm passing that wisdom and advice on to you, to you guys. But that's the nice thing about found sounds, isn't it? Because if you're just using kitchen stuff, doesn't matter. All right. Any other news? I'm trying to think. Does anybody have any news they want to share in the chat? Go ahead. And any requests? I guess we could do some yin drumming, right? So what I'll do for this, so the yin drumming is just more of a meditation. And I think what I'll do is maybe just layer a bunch of different sounds, but do it very, I think I have an idea. Yeah, I have something I want to try. So I'm going to do that. Well, you guys think about the Gimme 5, and Roseanne will, bring you up to speed on that. And I'm going to do some yin drumming. All right? So I'm going to erase. Let's give it a quick listen before I erase it, though. Okay. That's what you missed out on at the opening, Jennifer. But that's okay. We're going to do something else right now. right. Ah, I could get lost in that a little bit. All right, I see we have a Gimme 5 forming, if not formed. And so I see cajon, bongo. Yeah, we just need clarification on, yeah, did you mean the log drum or the, let's call them temple blocks. So this one here, we can call those temple blocks. And that would be okay, I think. They're not really temple blocks, but they're tone blocks, you could call them. They're not wood blocks. So remember, this is a wood block. A wood block is a solid piece of wood with a slit cut in it, a little slice. And a temple block is more like a hollow, box. And the difference in sound, and I'm not saying that, they can't be similar. They can. But usually the wood block would be like a sharp, high-pitched sound, right? And the temple block or tone block would be a lower, little more hollow sound. But these, as you can hear, almost the same. But then we go here with this rosewood block. It's way up there. So the type of wood does matter. Here's a different one that's same design but softer wood. So yeah, there's a lot of fun you can have with the different blocks. All right, did we get to a final temple block? Okay. So we're gonna do cajon, bongo, right? Bongo, cajon, the temple blocks, flute, and cowbell, right? So we're gonna have one bell, more cowbell. Let's move some things. And then you want kind of a tribal vibe. That's cool. Let's see what we can do. Should we say tribal? Is that? I feel like that's a little from Groucho Marx's time. A little bit. I know what you mean. It's fine. It's a style of music. So let me see. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let me see. There is a 6/8 meter setting in the looper, but actually what works better for me is to just leave it on 4/4 and then pick like a swing beat. Let me see if I can find something. Like you can even do a shuffle, right? So I have a shuffle in my headset right now, my headphones. Let me show you. Here's what I'm listening to. All right, so I can listen to that and get a 6/8 done. Is that a good tempo? Are we down with that? That's 113. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, are we ready? So again, cajon, bongos, temple blocks, flute, cowbell. Michael Jackson. Yeah, I'm not going to be trying any of that. Let's go with, we'll try to get a little foundation going. All right, folks. Okay. Ooh. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Pretty close. A little sharp. A little sharp, so I better have some water. Bring the pitch down. All right. Thank you for the suggestions. And yeah, nice. Urban Dervish. That was cool. Nice suggestions. And yeah, I think the bongos and the cajon do sound good, don't they? Like I like those wood top bongos, even though they're hard to hold, as we know. At least for me. Yeah, and that's just it. So let me show you. Where's the? Let me show you this instrument before we go. So this is the electric. It's called an Mbira by Lucinda Ellison, and she made this for me a number of years ago. I've used it a couple times, but right now I have it on this tuning. Let me get the right channel. So what I did just to make it easy for me is I just tuned like this whole side to D minor plus this note. And then right here, these four notes, C major. All right. So pretty easy. It plugs in. That's why it sounds like that. Yeah, nice instrument. So thank you, Lucinda Ellison, wherever you are. Still hear it. Let me mute that. All right. So that was that, and we had yeah, the little wood, the tone blocks, and the cowbell, and yeah, a couple cajon, bongos, and what else? I think that's it, and the flute. All right. What was that? I think I just heard something. All right, you guys. Well, I want to welcome Ultra Drums. I think it's your first time. Is that your first time stopping by? Yeah, I just read your comment. Even the first song kind of sounded tribal. Yeah, that's true. It had, I mean, a lot of those wood sounds, like the crane and the temple blocks, and the, you know, when you get all those wood sounds going, it does have that. Because that's one of the first percussion instruments, right? It was the log drum, basically the log, probably right after two stones being clacked together. So yeah, tribal. I mean, tribal is good in a lot of ways, right? That's what percussionists are, or we have our tribe. So thanks for being part of it. You're welcome, Urban Dervish. Thank you. Until next time, yes. Yeah, wishing you all a great week. I will, yeah, okay, great. You've been watching Ultra Drums. You've been watching quite some time. All right, awesome. Yeah, drop in anytime. So next week, you guys, I'm going to say I'm going to be out next week, so no show next week. I'll try to do a video drop, though. I'm thinking about that. I would love if I could, like, do a video just as a live stream, but I don't think that's possible. I think it actually has to be a live stream. But, yeah, thanks as always. Thanks, Roseanne, for everything you do to help everybody, and keep everything, you know, keep just herding all the kittens and cats together. The cool cats. But I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm trying to think if there's any way I could do the show next week, but I can't. I'm not going to be anywhere near any kind of studio or anything. Not even good cell service, probably. So have a great week. I'm wishing all you happy music making and everything else. And yeah, visit us at patreon.com/Kalani and check out everything on the World Drum Club channel. And we'll see you guys next week. Until then.
Guess the sound.